This video is sponsored by Skillshare. More about it later. Have you ever dreamed that one day your FNAF sketches would become a reality and try to eat you? Have you ever dreamed that one day your FNAF sketches would become reality? Then it's your lucky day. I won't make them real, but I will turn them into 3D models, so let's get started. I asked you to send me any of your FNAF concepts, and you guys crushed it. I received over 130 submissions, and because the support was so great, I will definitely make more episodes. So, if you want to appear in the next one, you can send me your concept to this address, along with your name and something about yourself. You can send any type of concept, speed edits, drawings, or original characters. The only rule is that it must be related to FNAF. Also, if you want to know when the next episode of this series will appear, be sure to subscribe, because I always announce the next video I'm working on. Now that we've established that, let's see who our first model is. The first submission is from Animatronics Speed. Hello, my name is Animatronics Speed. I am a small FNAF speed editor who makes FNAF edits and debate edits. I have been editing since 2018. I hope you like these edits that I've made. Thank you very much, Dan. I sure do. Now let's see what I can do. Every time I make a new model, I start with a cube and the holy trinity of modifiers: mirror, solidify, and subdivision surface. If you remember this list, and always delete the default cube just to replace it with another identical one, congratulations! You're halfway to becoming a 3D artist. Pretty much ready, so let's move on to the torso. And if you're worrying about the cheeks, don't worry, I'll add them right away. I think the arms are a little too long, but for now, I'll leave them as they are, and I'll change them later if necessary. These are the best toy legs I've ever made. Just look at them. Hello, little one. You don't seem as dynamic as the original. Now, let's give these boys some color. And after a few small changes, this is the final product. And Dan, be sure to check your emails, because you may have already received the model. Now, I know many of you would like to learn 3D modeling and create your own FNAF models, and that's why Skillshare is here to sponsor today's video. If you didn't know by now, Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives, with thousands of classes led by industry professionals across film and media, editing, productivity, freelance design, and so much more.
But Speed, I don't want to learn video editing or freelancing. I can barely tie my shoes. I just want to create FNAF models like yours, Speed.
And I hear you, loud and clear. That's why I would like to introduce you to Cartoni Life's class, where he teaches how to do basic 3D modeling in Blender, as well as how to create your own FNAF animatronics from scratch. He will take you step by step through each modeling tool, how to move around your scene, proportional editing, how to add reference images, and finally, how to create a withered Foxy model. Unfortunately, his class does not include textures or rigging, but there are many other creators out there who teach these things. But with all these different classes and so much choice on Skillshare, it can sometimes be difficult to know where to start, which is why there are these various learning paths. This feature is so helpful because you can just take classes in order, and they will teach you all you need to know about mastering Blender, in an order that actually makes sense. But let's say you're not into Blender. That's alright, because Skillshare has classes on other topics, like Photoshop and graphic design, which you were very interested in back when I was making FNAF edits. They can also have classes on game development and how to start a YouTube channel. So feel free to use the link in the description. The first 500 people to use that link will get a completely free 1-month trial to Skillshare. And during that time, you can watch any or all of these classes to your heart's content. So, thank you so much Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. The second submission is from DJ Ultraviolet. I'm an aspiring animator and the creator of Shadowside, a planned animated series of mine that Cyanide was repurposed for after I thought I could use her better outside of a FNAF OC sense. Thanks for your submission. I will do my best. Okay, I'm beginning to panic because it looks more like Unwithered Bonnie than a cat. Never mind. I solved it. The drawing connects the mouth to the mask, but I want to separate it because I'm basically creating it in a different style. I can show you what I mean. Here is a comparison between Freddy as an animatronic and Freddy as a cartoon character. I hope that makes sense. And you want to learn Blender from me? Yeah, sure. I have never made clothes before, so this will be interesting. It's not exactly great, but it doesn't look bad either. The legs are quite similar to those of the Glam Rocks, so I'm thinking to do them in the same way. For the gloves, I'll duplicate the hand and make it a little shorter. Heels? Damn, looks like Balloon Boy has some competition. I must admit, I was a little scared of this model because it has elements that I've never done before, like the clothes. But in the end, it turned out quite well. I hope you like it too, Ultraviolet. Now let's see the next one. The third submission is from Catgozer. Hi there, my name's Catgozer, and I'm a YouTuber like you. I make animations and art. Thank you so much, Catgozer, for your Blender submission. Now let's jump into Blender. I already made a cat head, so it should be easy the second time. Look how good the ears look. Wait, I didn't do them right. There we go. I can't believe I got stuck at a lip. Oh, that's the worst. You know what? I'll leave it for later. Did I just make pink? Michael Jackson is next. I promise. And here's your loving cat in her full glory. Thank you again for your submission, Catgozer. Make sure to check your emails for the model. And you guys, make sure to check out this video where I turned famous cartoon characters into FNAF animatronics.